Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us with Community Connect. I like to do this kind of like every month, every other month, just kind of on various subjects that have to do with home buying and maintenance and kind of little tips and tricks to help you out to keep it simple and as we ever changing in the home life and laws changing. I just wanted you to be able to do this from the convenience of your own home or your office. Zoom is pretty much the easiest way to do it now to get it out there. And I won't be able to post it on Julio's Safe Hand Safety website or his platform. So I'm going to put it on mine. So it is Yvonne Rosas with eXp Realty. I am a licensed realtor in the state of Texas. We are an international company. So I connect the dots for somebody needing to move maybe to Italy or somebody needing to move to Colorado or here to Texas. So I like to keep those things international. It's really nice for a real estate company. I help people buy land, sell land, homes, small commercial, not anything like the high rise and that kind of thing. I'd be glad to help you. This is Yvonne with eXp Realty. You can look me up. Happy to help you. I'm a hard worker. I have got Julio with Safe Hand Safety. He's going to talk to us today about H2S natural gases. I think this is very important for even West Texas, the Permian Basin. Some of the people that are digging out west of town or in Gardendale or in Greenwood or whatever that they're digging. I mean, the builders really have a big job to do. And when you think that you can do the job on your own, think again, it's kind of scary. I mean, I don't want to talk about gory stuff. Julio might enlighten us on a few things, won't you? But it's like we don't want to say, hey, you hit a line or something, you could blow somebody up. So, without further ado, I want to introduce my friend Julio to everybody. He is owner of Safe Hand Safety and a drug testing. He'll tell you all that. And he has a couple different businesses here in the basin, and he wants to add something for our community. Julio, tell me about H2S.
All righty. So H2S is a natural product. It's found in oil wells, gas wells, and unfortunately some water wells. I think the topic that we're going to talk about is digging safety. Okay, I'm just going to add a couple of things, a couple of experiences that we went through whenever we were working for a client one time. They had bought a new property, and they had a water well. Okay, that's kind of the basis of the story there. They bought a property with a water well. Well, they called us in to do H2S safety training. Okay, that's one of the things that we do. It's OSHA, it's Texas Railroad Commission Rule 60 training. So we're going through the training, and I tell the guys, hey, H2S, it's very dangerous. It'll poison you. We need to monitor for it. And then towards the end of class, I was telling them, hey, don't forget that H2S is water soluble, which means it'll mix with the water. And one of the supervisors stood up and said, hey, yeah, we know about that because we have H2S in our tap, in our water well. We open up the tap inside the break room, and we can smell the H2S. I thought he was joking because I kind of laughed it off, and we finished the class. And after the class, I wanted to check to see if there really was H2S in the water. And so I grabbed my gas detector and walk over to the sink. I open up the water, and I can smell the H2S. And my meter automatically starts alarming, beeping, shaking, and it's telling us, hey, there is H2S in this water. So I immediately go tell the owner, it's like, hey, man, you've got the H2S in your water. And he's asking me how or why or how come. And I tell him, well, apparently somebody's done something to your water table. They either drilled into it, didn't case it right or something, but there's a problem. And he tells me, yeah, they drilled a well in front of our property and behind our property. So I tell them, okay, we need to, first off, we need to stop the water coming into the building because you've got H2S, which not only is it poisonous, but it's also explosive. It'll catch on fire. And I'm telling them, hey, if we've got water in our water heater, it also has gas and it could explode. So we shut the water off. He brings in bottled water for the guys, but he also calls the owner of those two wells and tells them, hey man, y'all ruined my water. So within about a week, the operating company sends a couple of crews to fix the wells, and they do. They fix the wells, and the H2S goes away. The next month we have our meeting again, and the guys, the same supervisor says, "Hey, whatever y'all did, y'all fixed our water because it doesn't smell like H2S or taste like H2S anymore."
Wonderful.
Regardless of all that, they don't drink the water. They use it for watering the lawn and the grass and flowers and stuff like that. But they don't. I guess it left a bad taste in their mouth, so they don't drink the water. It's not potable, literally. Yes.
Well, if it's coming in, how did they, this just goes to maintenance. How did they prevent it from coming in the building, Julio?
Normally, all of the oil products, gas products are in a closed loop system, which means they stay within pipes, within facilities, within tanks, and the gas, the water, the oil doesn't get out into the atmosphere. So that's how they keep it away from people.
So, you here not too long on the news, we heard about a gentleman that walked out somewhere and it opened the door and there was the H2S gas and just blew him away, blew him up in the air, that kind of thing. And we don't want to get corny or anything, but if somebody find out if they've got that in their well.
What the owner of that property did, on top of calling the operating company, is he talked to the city of Odessa and asked them, hey, can you test my water?
Okay.
And they did. He took them a sample of the water, and it was contaminated. So that's how he verified that there was contamination, H2S, in his water.
So that keeps the water companies in business. I mean, no wonder I see big flatbeds full of water and they drop it on the side of the road. I pick it up, Julio, and I just water my plants with it because I thought I don't want to leave that plastic on the side of the road or the water, so I pick it up. So unbelievable. So tell me, how do people get I'm going to add to that a little bit, Julio, but with safety out here, it's so critical. Tell me about a little bit what your daily routine looks like and how people can get a hold of you.
Okay, so we have a training center, and we do all sorts of training. We do OSHA training, we do MSHA training, we do pipeline training. We also train guys that work in chemical plants, gas plants, refineries. So we're pretty much A to Z as far as OSHA compliance and MSHA compliance. If one of our clients is needing some sort of training, they usually call us and ask us if we can do that training, and we usually can, and we'll send them a syllabus of the training, which explains what requirements that we're going to meet with the training, and they're usually okay with that. We've been doing training for a long time. There's about 5 of us, full-time trainers. So yeah, basically we meet our customers' training requirements.
So you go out even on their property and train as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, and for some of the training, we'll take our audio video equipment, laptops, hotspots, and we're able to set up at our customers' facilities and set the training up.
Okay. So you go to several different states also. I mean, You're like more than, I'm so happy that you're here at the Permian Basin. I'm not always sure what a safety company does in oil and gas because I've not been in oil and gas before. So it's kind of new to me and it's interesting because that's where we live.
Right. Yep. And
What,
lu-
Colorado?
luckily, yes, ma'am. Luckily, we're here in the Permian Basin. There's
I love
plenty of
that.
work
Yeah.
here. Yeah, but on some of the more pipeline training, more critical pipeline training, we get contracted by companies to go out and train and then qualify their pipeline workers. Um,
Okay.
which the rule that we're trying to meet is the OQ, Operator Qualification Rule. So we go pretty much southwest United States. Um, but we've also been up North Dakota, Pennsylvania, things like that. But most of our work is Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico.
Nice, nice. Good to know. So let's go back to the H2S gases.
Yes.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Julio. There is something very critical that I want someone to take with them today is 811. They need to call before they dig. I know that the state of Texas has done some national advertising about this all over. Is 811. And I know that they have a map of everything in grounding, pipes, cables, all of that. Can you add to that a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There's a couple of laws in state of Texas that mandates that anybody that's going to dig notify the one call center, which is 811. And what they do is you call them and they will take down some data from you. They'll get some data from you, like where are you going to dig, how deep, where is it at, GPS coordinates. Well, they take all that information and they notify companies around your dig area, and they're going to tell them, hey, Yvonne Roses is going to be digging at this location. Do y'all have any pipes or any facilities in the area? And they'll either say yes or no. And if they say yes, they'll go out and they'll tell Yvonne, hey, I've got a pipeline right here. Do not dig here. Okay. That's how the 811 system works. So if you're
Okay.
going to dig, and this even includes digging post holes for your fence at your house. Okay, you're supposed to
Oh,
call 811. Yeah.
oh, okay.
So
Didn't know that. See, I do know that it's free also, the 811. So people might go, we're not going to call them but it's free.
yes, it's free.
Okay.
Yes.
I want
Yep.
them to know that.
Yeah, and you're supposed to call a couple of days before you dig to give the operators a chance to go out and make sure that there's no lines in your dig area.
Great, great. Also, check your neighbors, share that area, because again, between a septic, between a well, I understand that there should be 100 feet according to the state of Austin, Texas.
Mhm.
Austin has told me 100 feet between some of those. Some are grandfathered in because you can't do anything. So would you agree to that or?
Yes, yes. As far as
Yes.
grandfathered in,
Yes.
uh, yeah, if that's the rule, that's what we need to follow. But I think even if facilities are grandfathered, uh, they still need to join the 811 system.
Okay. Okay. That's a great advice. I know that's even difficult sometimes if somebody can pay cash, somebody can go dig it themselves, put it in, but I know it finds it almost, but let's just say it's challenging when a financial institute tries to give you financing for that home, when you've got those things in there and you don't have permits for them. True?
Yes, ma'am. As far as I know, yes. We
Okay.
don't deal too
Just
much with that.
sure.
Most of our work is OSHA compliance, which when you're digging, you have to be compliant, and 811 is part of that compliance.
Let's just touch on a little bit of your drug test of your company also.
Yes, ma'am. We
What
also
is that?
do. We are a drug consortium. Basically, just means that we've got member companies that come to us, and we test their employees pre-employment, post-offer, random, after accidents, pre-access. We do non-DOT drug testing, drug and alcohol testing, and we also do DOT, drug and alcohol testing.
So well, how can somebody get a hold of you, Julio? I mean,
Yeah, our website is safehandsafety.com,
okay.
or you can call the office. That number is 432-231-2201.
And you can get them in contact even with if they're looking for drug testing, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, drug testing, training, site safety, construction safety,
Awesome.
forklift training, man lift training,
Wow.
all sorts of training.
You are busy.
We've been fortunate this year. We have been
Good.
stayed really, really, really busy.
I just think that these are some great subjects, and I think it's all about our community and what we can add to our community. They're so good to us. And so we are trying to give back with good information with people that are experienced in that field. So I just want to tell you, thank you, Julio, for joining me today and offering those good tips and tricks for everybody. You know, we know spring is here. So we're going to have some other tips on just spring and paint colors and window plate replacements. You know, homes that majority of the homes that they're replacing the windows are from 1985 older. Anyway, we just want to give me your comments, private message me if you need any help or Julio's information. We wish you a happy, healthy, and safe home. Remember, I'm just going to put this on YouTube, Yvonne Rose's YouTube video, and y'all take care. Hug somebody you know. Thank you, Julio. See you soon.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.